What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It is your boy, Stevie B. I know. Where have I been? I know y'all are asking, where have you been, dude? It's been a couple weeks. And it has been a while. Couple reasons why. Number one, first of all, my Midtown shipment was way late. I actually got the one I'm supposed to have gotten on Monday, didn't show up till Thursday, and then the following week's one showed up on Saturday. So I got two shipments in 2 days, within 2 days of each other. So it was a little behind. But the main reason is your boy Stevie B is in the process of buying a house. So we've been renting this place for about 2.5 years now, and we finally decided Amy and I were going to pull the trigger and get our own place. So we found one, and we really love it. It's got everything that we wanted in a house, except a very low price tag. It's a little bit on the high end of our budget, but it's got everything it needs. And man, with today's housing market the way it is, interest rates so high, man, finding anything in this area in Northwest Arkansas under $200,000 for one they get snatched up that quick. And there's just not very many of them at that price point. 200,000 and under, they're flying. So I mean, it's been a go. And man, I'm gonna tell you, lenders, realtors, underwriters blowing up your phone, blowing up your email, just will not let you sleep. When you're a graveyard shifter like I am, and that phone's blowing up at all hours of the afternoon, the mornings and stuff, and you're trying to sleep and you can't sleep, and you don't want to ignore the phone because it might be something really important to do at the house. So you'll keep waking up and you can't go back to sleep. It has been a rough couple 2-3 weeks, but the finish line is in sight. We close on 20th of March, but I think we've got all the documentation up, ready to go. So I think the hard part's done. It's just the waiting now and the moving. I guess the moving would be the hard part, because all this has got to go. Oh my God. But I mean, there's a lot, but your boy will have a new comic room. The downside is that with the new house, the house payments are going to be, how they talk about you buy a house for less than rent. Not so much anymore. We're actually going to be paying quite a bit more for the house payment than we are for rent. So the only place where we have the money we can take from to make up that difference, unfortunately, is the YouTube channel. So that being said, I'm not going away per se, but I think you're going to see smaller hauls, a little less content. I'm going to have to figure out some way to put out some content that doesn't cost money. More opinion pieces. I know how much everybody loves my opinion pieces, but today's drink, orange mango juice, yummy. But any rate, so that's what's going to have to take the hit, and I'm okay with that. Don't get me wrong, love my channel, love my subscribers, love the hobby, but buy a house, spend $300 a month on comic books. Something's got to give, and unfortunately, the only thing that makes sense to give is the comic books. So, but we'll figure out something. YouTube, as I said, has now enabled users to invite guests on, which is phenomenal. And I promise, I know I talked about having a special guest. That was before the house thing came up and we started getting embroiled in this. So that's going to be on the hold for a little while. But we'll have it. We'll have it, I promise. Anyway, enough of me rambling on about my house. Let's get into the books so far, or for this month. One thing's for sure, the bigger books, you may either see a lot fewer books and one big book, or you may see a lot fewer books and no big books. But we got a pretty good banger today. I'll be happy to talk about. So first up, from Midtown, these are in no particular order. They may be mixed in from last week's and the week before's and all that. But this is Colin Bunn's one-shot from Aftershock Comics called A Foulness in the Walls. And it is prestige format, which I hate. I hate. Quit doing these big books. It's unnecessary. Unnecessary. That being said, I did read this one. I did get a chance to read this one. It's a really quick read. I mean, 10-minute read. It was okay. A lot of... there was a lot of... I don't even know how... This is why I don't do book reviews, y'all. Like hidden meaning. I mean, it's dual meaning in here. You know, they're doing one thing, but it's kind of a code for something. I mean, you'd have to read it. It's not a bad read. It's a quick read if you're into Colin Bunn. He's always pretty good. I mean, the basic gist of it is he's taking care of his dying mother, buys a house. The house has this funky smell to it, and he can't figure out what the smell is. Only he can smell it. And there's some twists and turns in there, that little duality there. But it's not bad. Prestige format. Stop it, comic companies. And then next up we got Hulk number 12. I've been picking these up. I'm gonna finish the run. I think after 14, I think Otley and them are quitting on it. I think that 14 is the last one of this run. So then they'll start a new run. So I'll go ahead and finish it out. Spider-Man, End of the Spider-Verse, Part 5. I've been picking it. I've been picking up the Spider-Man stuff from there. So just finishing the run out. And next up this is Grimm number 6. Cool cover. I think this completes the Grimm storyline, if I'm not mistaken. I'm a little behind on it. I think I've gotten through 4. So I got to read 5 and 6 still, but they stopped doing the foil covers. I was like, oh, cool, get a whole set of all the foils, and then they stopped doing the foils. It pisses me off. They've done that on a couple of them that just drive me nuts. Next up is Torrent. Mark Guggenheim, Justin Greenwood. Image number 1. I forgot what this is about. The description caught my attention. That's why I bought it, but I cannot remember for the life of me. Like I said, preoccupied. And then I picked up Red Goblin number 1. That's the first solo series with Normie Osborn as the Red Goblin, or Goblin King, whatever. But thought I'd pick it up, give it a shot. And of course, this series, Sweetie Candy Vigilante from Dynamite. I just can't get into it. I was excited for it. It sounded great. This is number 4. I've read the first 3, and I'm like, it just you just like, come get on with it. But the covers are really cool. I mean, they're cover buys. I'm trying to finish it out, but I'm not that excited for it as I was in the beginning. It sounded great, then I started reading it, and I'm just not feeling it as much. Next up, Poison Ivy, number 9. I've been picking up all Poison Ivies. And this is another one. Started off with fire covers. I mean, they were absolute fire. Where are you? Right there. I mean, and then they just went downhill. The cover art on them is just lacking. And be honest with you, I hadn't read any of these yet. My friend Ryan's read it. He said it's pretty good, but they were cover buys for me. And now the covers are sucking. Now I'm just trying to finish it off. I think they're doing 12 of these. So we'll finish it off. Next up, a new Hulk title. I was happy for it. Joe Fixit. I love the cover. Playing poker with Spider-Man. Spider-Man's got the old royal flush there, and he's like, Spider senses tingling, telling him you better fold or he's gonna put his fist to the back of your head. So he's folding the royal flush. Cool cover. Hadn't read any of them yet. Again, busy. The Flash 792. I've been picking these up because it's got Barry Allen, Iris West's daughter in it. I think her name wasn't her name Iris West too? But so I'm curious to see what they do with this character. So I've been picking them up. And then I did it. Here's y'all's chance for you FOMO warriors to give me shit for buying it. I don't care. Love the cover. Wanted the set, and I was gonna get the set. I don't care that I had to pay $45 for the foil, virgin foil. I paid it anyway. And yeah, 2 months from now, I probably can get it for $20, but I don't care. I wanted the set. And that's the Darkwing Duck, the Mirka and Dolfo. Got the virgin foil. It came in, and then shortly after that, the virgin came in. The non-foil virgin. Dynamic, is this, yeah, Dynamite Entertainment. It comes with a certificate of authenticity, but it doesn't tell you. Just says limited series copy. But I think the virgin foil, I'm not sure what the print run of those were, but there's not very many of them. But I had to have them to complete this set, so I have got all 4 of the Mirka and Dolfo covers. Love the covers. Love Mirka and Dolfo. So I pulled the trigger on it. So roast me all you want. Don't care. Didn't ask. All right, next up, this is Bone Orchard Black Feathers number 1. This is a Izzy Comics exclusive. At 245 out of 400. And it comes with a really cool metal COA. But yeah, it's metal, so I thought that was pretty cool. But I was interested in this. I wanted to give it a read. And the price was right for a very limited one, 400 copies. So I picked it up. Next up, I picked this up because this is the first appearance of a gazillion different symbiotes. It's the Lethal Protector number 5. It's the first appearance of Phage, Scream, Riot, shit, I don't know. There's about 6 of them. It's the first appearance of all these symbiotes. The reason I got this is because I had this theory, okay? The whole Venom Spider-Man movie crossover thing, they seem reluctant to actually bring Venom in to the Marvel universe with Spider-Man, or bring him into the Spider-Man universe. And I don't know that they want to bring them together, but that last was it No Way Home, I think, where they left a piece of the Venom symbiote behind. To me, that just says, okay, we don't want Venom there, but we're going to leave you a little piece of Venom so you can grow your own kind of symbiote. So there's a possibility that before we see Venom, we may see one of these other symbiotes in the Tom Holland Spider-Man universe. So just a thought. Now, last but not least, this is a book I've been wanting for a long time. Can't afford it in really good condition. So I bought a beater. This one has issues, but it does have some spine ticks, pretty bad. I mean, it has, several color breaking spine ticks, but what I'm banking on is my buddy Dustin over at Two Brothers Comics, or the Comic Chiropractor. He's been doing cleaning and pressing books, and he's been doing such a great job on these that I'm thinking that he might be able to press this out and clean it up and make this a decent lower mid grade. Right now it's a low grade copy, but it's Teen Titans #1. That's Silver Age, and you can see, this thing, he's not going to be able to get those spine ticks out, but there's some stains and stuff on this, and some waves. You can't really tell it but the bag's all wavy too, but it's not all bag. It's here, I'll take it out of the bag. But the comic book has some waviness to it too. You can see it if I get the light on it. But it does have some stains right here, and the back definitely has some waves and some staining on it. But I thought this would, in some spine roll definitely, but I thought this would be an excellent book to send off to my buddy Dustin, the comic chiropractor, and let him try his hand on seeing what he can do with this thing. It can't go anywhere but up from there, right? So it is a major book that I've been wanting for a long time. The other one is the first appearance of the Teen Titans. I got the first appearance of the new Teen Titans, but this is the original with Robin, Kid Flash, Aqualad, and Wonder Girl, and all the original Teen Titans. So it's kind of a little mini grail for me. It's an expensive book in this grade, not so much, but this is one of those. It's one of those books that'll age really well, and if I get it cleaned up and pressed and make it a decent looking copy, and bring it right now, I'd say this thing was a 3. If I could get that, bump that up to 4.5, or so, 5 maybe, it'd be a good lower mid grade copy, and it'll age well. It'll be one of the, one of those ones that by today's standard may be low grade, but 20 years from now it'll be in fantastic shape. But anyway, that does it for my haul videos. Like I said, I'm probably going to probably have another one next week, and then you may get some dead air from me for a while. I am going to do an action figure haul video here as soon as I get done filming this one. It's going to be on this background because the other background a little cluttered with boxes, so it's just going to be on this background, but we'll film it next and you'll see it tomorrow. So I don't think, are these books that I need to put away? Yeah, I got another stack of books. I was like, these aren't haul books, are they? I'm a little off, but a lot of these are going to have to get put away. But Dustin, if you're watching this, I know I've told you about this book. I showed you pictures of it. He says he loves these kind of books because they really showcase his talents when they're this bad, I guess. So when they're not that bad, then it doesn't look like he did a whole lot to them. But when they're crusty like this, really showcases his talents, and he can show you what he can really do, and he does a damn good job. But anyway, so like I said, we'll probably do the action figure, and we'll probably get one more next week video, and then we're probably gonna have some dead air for a while. But don't give up on me. I'm not gonna disappear, but I'm definitely gonna have to take a little hiatus while we get moved, get settled, and everything, and then we'll give you all a little room tour, or a little house. Give you all a house tour. Let you see the new house before we put it all together. Hell, I'm going over there tomorrow, so we may just go live. We go live on YouTube, and we'll show you guys what's going on. If you'd like to see that, let me know in the comments if you want a live tour of the new house. But anyway, that's going to do it. Before you go, please, 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 at least smash that like button, because it really does help grow the channel, even though the channel itself is going to shrink. So what are you going to do? But anyway, do all those YouTube things that we love for you to do. But that's going to do it for this one, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.